I'm Dan Galushin. Welcome to another edition of Shooting Plink. Today we're going to be shooting with the Nova Freedom again, but that's not what we're going to be talking about. In fact, I'm going to be using it a little bit different. I'm going to use it on single shot rather than magazine because I have been having some magazine issues. What we are going to talk about is this right here. It's a Firefield Shooting Stick that can double as a walking stick. Very, very nice walking stick. It is adjustable. I have it adjusted out here right now for the way I'm going to shoot. But you do have right down here, I want to bring this up, has a spot right here. It says stop. And then up here, this is where you do your adjustment. And it's also got some markings on here that can do, but I happen to be going just a little bit below that because this is a bigger stock on this Freedom. Now this is removable. This is the shooting yoke, and you can take that off and then you can mount a camera. Use it as a monopod if you want. Down here it comes with some accessories. This is removable, and this has a carbide tip, as you can see. Now you can jam it right in the ground. I will not be doing that because, as you can tell, we're on a hard surface. This right here is your snow shoe thing. You can remove that, but say if you're going to be in the mud or the snow, that makes a nice stable platform for you. So we're not going to be using that, but I did want to have that on. That does unscrew and comes off, and we're going to be putting that tip. You get an extra tip with it, by the way, and like I said, it's got a pretty doggone good handle. What we're going to do, we're going to shoot at a couple of targets. It's one that's set up, but it's two rifle targets actually. And we're going to be using the pellet gun rather than a regular powder one. Later on, somewhere when maybe we're going to shoot a long distance mare's leg, Henry's mare's leg, we'll be using this then. That'll be a little bit longer distance. Scopes. This works much better on scopes, and we're going to be shooting open iron sights, fiber optics, as you can see. And this has been having some issues with the adjustment because I removed the rear sight, and because you have to remove the rear sight if you're going to use any sort of a red dot or a scope or something like that, the rail is right where that's at. That mounts on the rail. So that, as I said, that's another issue with this. But what we're going to do is we're going to be shooting at this target. The top one I'm going to do freestanding. The bottom one I'm going to shoot using the shooting stick. So let's keep going. We got some storms coming in, as you can tell. It's pretty doggone windy. So let's shoot. Okay, now I fired 5 rounds at the top. Did it help? Well, I'm going to just let you draw the conclusion and see what you think. This was freestanding up here, but out of all fairness, I did have the most direct bullseye here using that, and that was probably when I was able to see the sight. My eyes, I was seeing 2 bullseyes, and they were like this. I seen them up and down. Which one I shot at, I don't know. But I was having a real difficult time seeing it. And I was having to push my glasses up to, and so freestanding, that's not too bad, but I wasn't having any problems at that point. this is where I started having my eye problems, which I have every now and then. So, you know, whether it helped, I'm sure it helped on that center one. And again, I recommend this for actually longer distance, or if you're going to perhaps have a pistol at this range, it would help there, because you can put a pistol on here and fire that. And it will work with something like that, but I don't know how many people really, you know, use them for a pistol. I haven't, but maybe you'd want to. But as far as this one goes, yeah, to me, it's about the same. But again, that was at 10 meters. And if you go on out to 25 yards and beyond, and you're using a scope, I would say that that's where this is going to come in handy. And most people, that's what they're going to do. They're going to use it for that longer distance. If you're out and you're shooting with a scope or even a red dot, it will help with that, because when you're way out there and you're wavering just a little bit. And we are going to be using this at longer distances, because we had a viewer, he requested that I shoot the mare's leg, since I have the Skinner sight on it, and that's a Henry mare's leg. He wants me to shoot that Skinner sight at 50 yards. And we're going to do that. And I think at that time, we're going to use this Firefield shooting stick for the Henry. As everybody knows, I'm not big on benches or anything else. I would rather just stand and shoot freestyle. It's the way I was always taught, and that's the way you'd be if you were in a situation of where you had to use your gun. You're not going to wait just a minute here, I got to pick up my shooting stick. No, you're going to shoot it freestyle. So that's the way actually you should learn. And don't worry about the groupings, just because a grouping can be over here, but if it's not on the bullseye, big deal. You want to be able to hit that target and hit the center. That's what I shoot for. Center mass, as they say. You shoot for center mass. If you hit it at that, same thing if you're qualifying for your CCW. You shoot a good grouping over here, that's not going to do you any good. You want to get that in the center mass and qualify. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.